You're watching MIA, where we go behind the brand to see how successful women manage it all with actionable tips and tricks you can use to create the brand you want and the balance you crave. Hi, you're watching MIA, and today I am here with Bethany Hill, and she's the owner of LaTiDa Styling Lounge. And she does an amazing job. They're an amazing crew. She's also the mother of 2 children, Penny and Olivia. And we're going to call her Libby. Mm-hmm. We have a stepson. Okay.
7.
Who's 7 years old. So 3 kids in the house.
Yes.
I don't know how you could possibly manage all 3 of those, and every time you're always available and ready for people. So one of the big things I want to talk to you about today was you have a brick and mortar business.
Yes.
And we talk to a lot of women who have businesses that they can run from their home, they can run on the go, but you actually have a building that you have to be in.
That I have to be in.
Yeah. So how does that work? I mean, how did you get to the point where you started building your own business out of your own actual building?
Out of my own salon.
Yeah.
Well, I've been doing hair for 12 years now.
Yeah.
So it's always just been a dream of mine to get to my own place.
Yeah.
I've just worked my way up, and there was one day where I finally said, it's time. I just want to take a leap of faith and go out and
exactly what it is,
open my own business. Yeah, it really is. It really is, because in this, it's a booth rent salon.
Okay.
So I'm not paying employees to be there.
Oh, that's nice.
They're paying me to be there.
Wow.
So essentially, I'm relying on them to make my salon work.
Right. But when you get good people in there,
and I have such a great group of friends. Yeah, I do. We've gone through a few, and where we're at right now is a group of moms that are all amazing at hair, and they've all been doing hair for 10 years or more, and we all just work together so well, and our clients become friends, and we've become friends. So basically, we just all work together to keep our place going.
And you guys have kind of a very flexible lifestyle too, right?
We do. That's the best part about it. When you are in this business and you're a parent, you have school functions and you have sports and you have life, really, that you want to be a part of. So you get to make your own schedule. You just work around it.
So how do you, what's kind of one of your biggest tools to make that work?
Being scatterbrained. I don't know.
High five to scatterbrained.
Yes.
I understand that.
It just works.
Yeah, it does. I think you're creative, so that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that you use a paper calendar, and I am a fan of the paper calendar as well. So is that one of your strong
That's
tools?
my biggest tool, is keeping everything written down. I have to keep notes in front of me.
Yeah.
My mom kind of taught me to do sticky notes all over the place. And yes, I mean, I'll get in my car and have sticky notes on my air conditioner, like, okay, I have to do this and this and this, check it off. So I actually keep a paper book. A lot of people are doing everything by Google Calendar and with their iPhones, and I just can't do it. I have to have it written down in front of me.
Yeah.
That's probably my creative mind, where I'm I need to see things in order to.
So your brain on paper.
My brain is on paper,
exactly.
And it keeps my life going day to day, and I know what I'm doing minute by minute.
So what does a typical day look like for you? Because you don't really have to work every single day.
No.
I mean, and you can work around your clients and all that. What does a typical day look like for you?
If it's a work day for me, I'm usually up by 6:30, which isn't too early. I mean, it's all right.
Yeah. It's actually a really nice time to wake up.
It's a very great time. It's a beautiful time to wake up. And I get all of the kids ready.
Yeah.
I get Olivia ready to go to school. She goes to daycare, and then I get Penny ready.
Penny is a baby.
Penny is 6 months old.
So so we're talking about. I mean, you had Penny while you were running the salon.
While I was actually starting the salon. Yeah, I got pregnant about a month after I opened the salon.
Oh my gosh.
So
were you just kind of freaking out?
A little bit. Yeah, just a little bit.
How did you manage those days when you actually had Penny and you were still running your business and you still had clients to take care of? How did you end up managing all that? What did you do with Penny?
I just did it. I ask for help wherever I can.
That's great.
Or I bring her to work.
Yeah.
When she was first born, I went back to work 3 weeks after she was born. So a typical day would be I get up and take Liv, I take Ethan, and then Penny and I go to work and my clients hold her.
Oh, I love it.
And you know, they're really helpful, and I'm really blessed to have the clientele that I have because they're understanding.
Right.
So I've just been, this business is my passion and my love, and I think that shows to my clients, and I think that's why they love being a part of my life too. Yeah. It's not just I go to work and I meet these random people. Yeah. These people become my friends and they become part of my life.
And you've really integrated your business into your life, really.
Absolutely,
It's part of. I mean, I know you were saying something about you work 2 days and then you might have 2 days off, and you know it gives you that time. Is that kind of when you do like your home stuff and your chores?
Yeah.
Is that when you do
totally? Well, yes.
Or do you just relax and go get massages?
Right. Oh my gosh, I wish. No, I usually work between 4 and 6 days a week.
Oh wow.
Right now it's wedding season, so I'm working about 5 or 6 days a week.
Wow. And you do that with the Glam Squad, right?
I do that with my Glam Squad, my mobile beauty business.
So yeah, tell us a little bit about that too.
So I also,
I don't know how she adds this other piece on.
I don't either. I'm thankful for my mom. She's so helpful.
That's what family's there for.
Yeah, it's great. I started a mobile beauty team so that we could go around and we offer hair, makeup, nails, spray tanning, anything that you would need for a wedding party or an event, we come to you.
Any event? So if I just want my nails done, because I walk around with...
Yeah, we'll get a manicurist out to your office.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
It's really neat.
How do we get a hold of you for that?
You just call me.
Okay.
Yeah, you just call me on my cell phone, and I set everything up. So I'll have a wedding party of 12, and they will only go through me, and I'll set up a timeline for hair, for makeup, and I'll bring a whole team with me out to Anselmo if they're getting married there.
Oh my gosh.
And and we'll just have everything done for them so they don't have to go anywhere.
Wow. See, I'm learning something about Bethany too. I didn't know that you did that. So even starting that business, I mean, how do you have the time to run that business, your actual brick and mortar business, and then also, you know, your kids? How do you
I don't know. I just manage my time. That's why I guess I don't work a lot of evenings.
Yeah.
I work 2 evenings a week, and that's it. So I try and be off by 3.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh,
I go into work like 9 to 3, and I would rather work more days, more shorter days, than 3 or 4 longer days. I do have 2 long days, but
is that how you manage the clients that need that need like after work or something like that? Because that's kind of one of the big things with being in the beauty industry is you kind of have to do it when they're available. Yeah, when
exactly.
Available. So what's one of your biggest pieces of advice that you would give another woman that wanted to open a brick and mortar business, whatever that may be, with children? I mean, you know, you need to be there. I know one of your mottos is in order to make money, I have to be there to make money.
You do. You really have to be available to your clientele. You just have to set boundaries.
Okay, I love that.
You have to set boundaries with your clients, and you have to set boundaries with yourself.
That's right.
You have to learn to say no. Which
I
can't say that I'm that great at.
But you're always a constant work in progress.
Yeah, and it took me a long time to say no because in the beginning when I was doing this, I was working myself as much as I could, and I would go in and work 10 hours a day, 5, 6 days a week, because it does take it. You know, I have to make money, and if I'm not working, I'm not making money.
Right.
And in order to be successful, you have to get yourself out there, and you really have to market yourself. So just setting those boundaries with yourself and with your clients, and letting them know that. If I don't call you back right away, it's not because I don't care to call you back, it's because I'm with my family or I'm doing something right now.
Right, that's great.
So,
No, that's a great tip, because a lot of people don't understand that the boundary aspect of life in general is what keeps you really sane.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and being able to say, I'm not dealing with that right now, I'm focusing on this.
Yeah.
So I think that's huge. I mean, that's a huge piece of advice. And what would you kind of consider your biggest challenge in having a brick and mortar?
My biggest challenge would be keeping my boundaries.
How do you stop the whole process from wanting to have, I mean, you know, I have my office, there are lots of people who have their stores, and before you open, you always want it to be perfect.
Yes. You know? Well, yeah, definitely. I do have, it is a constant, I'm constantly changing it, constantly wanting more and more.
Yeah.
So
constant work in
so
progress
just being
for
okay, being okay with where I'm at.
And how are you okay with that? Like how do you, there's always something you can change. I mean, we're women. That's what we do. We do it in our homes.
Exactly.
We do it in our offices. We do it wherever. It's like, how are you okay with wherever you are, where you're like, okay, you know what?
Because you just have to be okay with it.
Yeah, and just focus
exactly.
on the business side of things.
Yeah.
All right, well that makes sense. I like that. No, really, I like that. So I'm trying to figure it out too. You're always it's a constant state of change.
Especially in this business, because there's so much to keep up with. This business is constantly changing. I mean, we're the kind of the face of each person. So I have to keep up with fashion. I have to keep up with color, hair colors, hairstyles, all of that. Not only that, but keeping my salon looking good and people wanting to come in there because it's the hot thing to go to. I don't want to fall behind.
Well, how did you even, when you started when you actually opened your doors, I mean, how did you get people into your place?
Into my salon?
Yeah, into your salon.
I had a full clientele before.
Okay, that's great.
So each of the girls that work there has pretty much a full clientele. In order to be in this business, you kind of need to have that. Recently, I've started promoting myself more and getting myself out there, doing a lot of marketing, and it's really blown up in the last couple of months.
So what kind of techniques are you doing for your marketing that other women who maybe are hairstylists or someone who has a business, it can be difficult to get out there. So what are some of the techniques that you use to get yourself out there?
There's a lot of Facebook promotions.
Okay.
I'm really trying to make sure that I take before and afters.
Oh, that's
and
great.
I get a lot of clients from that. People calling me. It's so funny how many clients I've had from high school in the last month and a half that call me that I haven't seen in 15 years since I graduated high school. And they're like, oh my gosh, I see you on Facebook and your stuff is amazing, and either my hairstylist left or I just really want to try you. So I've been getting a lot of clients that way.
That's great. Yeah, the before and afters are huge.
It is.
And it shows your expertise in what you can do as well.
Shows your work, exactly.
Absolutely, So
that's been huge for me, and it's really fun too, because I get to meet new clients, and I love talking. I can talk for hours.
No, I love that. That's why we get along so well.
I can just sit and talk and talk.
That's why we're doing so well right now.
Talking
over each other.
Right.
So what would you say is your definition of managing it all? How do you define that for yourself?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I just live day to day. And I wake up in the morning and say, here's what I need to do today, and here's how I'm going to do it, and we just get through the day.
I love it.
And there are days where I don't get through the day, like anybody.
Absolutely.
We have bad days too, and having 3 small children can be difficult.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, everybody knows, right? That even just one small child is difficult. Even just without kids actually can be difficult. But I love that you say, you know what, we take it day by day, because as much as you try to plan, it doesn't always work out.
It doesn't always work out.
And and that's not a day that was a failure that you didn't make it through the day. It's just another day.
It's just another day. And beginning tomorrow.
Yep, exactly.
Yep,
doing the same thing again tomorrow. So, well, you know what, Bethany, I feel like that was really informative. I do. I feel like there was a lot of stuff in there. We've crammed a lot of stuff into. But for anyone starting a new business and you have a brick and mortar, and I've been saying it a lot, but it is very different from having an online business or even a service-based business. Getting people to your door is always difficult for anyone. And I think that, you're saying essentially, hey, you have to start, if you're a hairstylist for sure, or in the beauty industry, you have to start out with your own clientele already, which is, a lot of people go out and they start and they don't have a clientele, and so then they're trying to always play catch up. So I think
it's a lot of work to get there.
It is. 12 years.
12 years of work to get where I'm at.
But you had a goal, which was you're opening your own business. And you're able to do that, and now you have people working for you. Which makes a little bit more sense than paying someone. Having them pay to be there too, because then it becomes their business as well.
Exactly.
And they want to see it grow too. So I think that's really smart on your end.
So it's a team.
Yeah, it does. It does. So you just added people onto your team to help you build this business, which is fantastic. So anyway, Bethany, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
She is the owner of LaTiDa Styling Lounge and the Glam Squad. So if you need anybody to come to you and do your nails and your hair or anything,
Anything.
tanning, I can't believe you can bring tanning.
Yes.
I don't think I'll need that problem, so I don't know. But anyway, thank you so much for coming on again. And you guys can all find her. I will have her website here. And thank you again. Thank you.